So please leave your microphones muted for the class because it will be recorded and put on YouTube afterwards. We have only the speaker view, so if your microphone is unmuted, probably you know that already, your picture will be big and then you will be in the video afterwards. So, hallo Chi, schön, dass du auch da bist. And then we will start. So, please get your playlist ready. You won't get the music from my speakers, just from yours. For the new ones this week will be about the hamstrings. We start to warm up slowly though. It's always a full body workout. So please find a comfortable seat, have your soles touch, grab your ankles, and then when you breathe in, pull yourself forward, look up to the ceiling, open your chest. And when you breathe out, drop backwards, get all nice and round, let your head drop. And come forwards. Continue in your own breathing rhythm. Breathing in, come forwards, look up, open your chest. And breathing out, drop back, get all nice and round. Breathing in forwards, feel your pelvis roll forwards. Pull yourself with your chest towards your toes, look up to the ceiling. And then drop backwards, arms are straight, let your pelvis drop back, your chest drop back, get all nice and round. And forwards, look up. Make sure you keep your elbows close to your body. If they're open, you tend to be rounded in the upper back, so elbows close, look up. And then drop back. Let's do 3 more here. Come forward into extension. Pull yourself forward. Someone new coming here. Morgen Hannah. Continue in your own rhythm. And then we do 2 more here. Breathe in, come forward. And drop backwards. And last time. Feel your shoulder blades. Pull back and down. Open your chest. Feel the distance from your shoulders to your ear. Out big. And then drop back. Nice and soft, nice and round. Let your head drop. Pull yourself back to the middle. When you go from side to side like that, you should feel your 2 sitting bones. Try to sit nicely on both of them. Keep them down and be open to the side. Paint a massive circle with your fingertips open. So we are in a nice side bend. Push your left sitting bone down onto the mat, don't let it lift. Come back to the middle, lengthen. Keep your shoulders down, feel that you are pulling yourself up. Keep the length in your spine. When you come to the side, push your right sitting bone down. Try to see that you're not twisted, but have your hand really beside you. Elbow relaxed, shoulder down. And in the middle, lengthen. Let your fingertips help you to stay long. Come to the side, push your left hip down. Don't let your bum cheek lift. And to the middle, lengthen. During all movements, try to engage everything. So move until your fingertips. Don't stop at your wrist. Push your right hip down. Make sure your neck stays in line with your spine. We do 1 more each side. Shoulders are dropping. Keep them down. Come to the side. So here, really push your bum cheek down. So we get to the deep waist muscle here. And back to the middle, lengthen. Remember, big circle as big as you can to stay long. Push your right hip down. Open your waist. And then come back to the middle. Breathe into your belly real deep. Lengthen your left arm. Pull yourself up. And when you breathe out, come into the twist. Put the hand on the opposite knee. Look behind you. Keep your weight on both sitting bones. Use the hand outside on your knee to push yourself a bit more into the twist. Look over your back, shoulder as far as you can. Let's stay here for 3 more breaths. Try to have your hand close to your seat and your chest up. Look over your back, shoulder. It's a bit loud. And then slowly release. Come back to the middle. Breathe into your belly. Lengthen your right arm. Pull yourself up, up, up. And when you breathe out, come into the twist on the other side. Stay there. Hand is close to your seat. The weight on both bum cheeks. Look over your back shoulder. Nice and far. Use your hand on the outside of your knee to slightly increase the twist. Look far over your back shoulder. The arm is straight, chest up. Try to feel that you're not rounded here, but nice and long. Chin is close to your spine. And then slowly release, come back to the middle. And from here, you can cross your legs, roll over, tuck your toes in, walk back onto your thighs. Let your head drop. Knees are slightly bent. Have your body on your thighs. Let your head hang out. Shake out your shoulders, shake out your head. Focus on the weight of your head to let it drop forwards. And then from here, vertebra by vertebra, roll up. Only lift your head at last. And like that, we warm up. We roll forwards twice more. Let your head drop, roll in nice and precise. Shake out your head. If you want, imagine water runs down the back of your head. Really try to open up your neck. Let go of all tensions in your neck and shoulder girdle. And roll up nice and slow. Only lift your head at last. And we go forwards twice more. So tuck your chin in. Roll in, vertebra by vertebra. Knees are slightly bent. And roll forward, hang out. And roll up. And then we will do one last time here. From the very top, roll in. Nice and slow, like a pearl necklace. Vertebra by vertebra, come down, focus on the weight of your head, let it drop. Like that, we already create some traction on the neck to release, hang out, and roll up. Very nice. Oh, you can't see me properly, sorry. Okay, so from here, I would like to do some hip hinges. So already when the hamstrings are very tight, then, and you bend forward to do something, anything, lift your child, do weightlifting, whatever, then often people actually move a lot from their low back because here the backside is too tight, it's pulling the pelvis backwards. And that is one of the main reasons for injury in the low back. So let's try just to do a few very simple hip hinges. That means the knees can be slightly bent here, but try to move forward from your hips. So when you bend forward, don't bend just anyhow, but keep your spine neutral. That means we want to have the natural curve in the low back and just come forwards with a neutral spine. So you want to bend the hip. I guess you know what I mean. We first have the knees still soft. Bend forward from your hips. Okay, so we do 3 more with the arms straight, lengthen your arms. Again, imagine your fingertips pull you up. Try to be in a nice flat back. Chest is pulling forwards, the fingertips pull you forward and come up again. So try to be nice and flat in your back. The movement is in the hip. The back is nice and strong. Come up. So depending on your flexibility, on your hamstrings, you can be straight or slightly bent. The focus is here now on the neutral low back. So always when we have load, we carry something or we do lifting, we want to have a neutral spine. Voila, okay. So that was the beginning exercise for the flat backs. Who knows my class might know this exercise already. So now we would do like that. We do this nice hip hinge flat back, then release and roll up. Let your fingertips pull you up, flat back, pull yourself forward, chest goes forward, release, roll up. And 3 more, lengthen. And release. And 2 more. Long, chest forward, shoulders away from your ears. And roll up. And 1 more, long. And roll. The other way, we roll in first. And then we come into flat back and up. 5 times, roll in, flat back, come up. 4 more, roll in, flat back, come up. And 3 more. Let your fingertips help you. So I can't see, but try to not be round, but long. Try to keep the curve in your low back. That is my main thing. So your knees might be bent. Feel your low back and your whole spine is long. Oof. Okay, we do 3 more reps each way. So first, arms up. And flat back and roll up. 2 more, lengthen, flat back and roll up. Last one, flat back and roll. The other way, roll in, flat back, come up. And 2, roll in. Flat back, come up. Last one, roll in, flat back, come up. Very nice, well done. From here, one last time, we roll down. Shake out your head, shake out your shoulders. And we want to bend the knees, one knee after the other, just slightly. Warm up your legs, feel already in the back side of your leg. How does it feel on the right leg, on the left leg? Be soft, don't be too fast. If you just got up and just try to be soft, don't be too strong really. Just feel how it feels. Is there a difference from the right and the left leg? Alternately, slightly push your knee forward in direction of your toes. And 1 more each side. Very nice. And then roll in, roll up again, last time. Lift your head in the last moment. Very nice. So from here, we come into the sumo squat. Make sure your heels are below your knees. Get nice and low. Try to be on the height of your knees if you can. Pull your belly button in and up to get nice and low. If the pelvis is still tilted forwards, you can't get really low, the hips are closed. Pull up so you can get nice and low. We already strengthen our glutes and thighs here by just holding. On the top, we want to move. Come into extension, push your chest forward. And then round up, flex your spine. Chest drops backwards, hug yourself. Let your head drop if you can. Come forward, open, open, don't stop at your wrist. Feel your thumbs pull back, your fingers open, and then round. Stay nice and strong in your legs. I know it's not that easy. Come forward, feel your shoulders roll open. The distance from shoulders and ears is big. And close. Stay nice and low. We do 3 more here. Come forward, chest forward, look up, and round. Stay nice and low. I'm not the best example. And forward. And round. Last one. Stay strong. Stay down. Last one. Forward. And round. Very good. From here, feet parallel, hang down. Shake out your head, shake out your legs. We warm up the inside of the leg, very nice and slow. Bend your left knee. Then straighten, bend your right. Keep the foot on the floor. There's not really weight on your fingers. Keep your weight on the feet. And straight, bend your right. And straight, 1 more each side. Bend your left. And straight, bend your right. And straight, come back to the middle, roll up like in the beginning. Vertebra by vertebra. Lift your head at last. Next round, same position, sumo squat, nice and large. Toes are facing outwards, heels under the knees. Pull the belly button in and up, get nice and low. Hold here. Arms are parallel to the floor. Let your fingertips pull up. Should feel your forearms opening. Keep your shoulders down. And now we move to the side. Go nice and far. Stay strong in your legs. They don't move. Let's just move in the upper back. Go far. Feel your fingertips pull towards you and up. So you get a nice opening in the forearms. So you might maybe know, sometimes here the wrist feels tight in the forearm when you work, for example, in gastronomy or with a mouse all day. So push your wrist to the side. Or even if you are here in Fenris Gym training in martial arts, from all the grappling, you could have also tight forearms. Push your wrist to the side. And we do 2 more, come on. And nice and far, stay low. And last one, nice and far. And change. Back to the middle, feet parallel, hang down. Shake out your legs, shake out your head. We come into the twist, take your right hand to the outside of your left leg. Open your chest. Let your head drop to the knee. The upper hand is slightly pulling up to the ceiling. The feet are firmly pushing onto the floor. Don't let the outside rim of the foot lift off. And pull yourself towards your knee. Here the legs are straight, the hips in the middle. Stay here for 3 more breaths and use your hand to pull yourself towards the knee. 1 more breath, then slowly release. Come back to the middle, change side. Take your left hand to the outside of the right leg. Open your chest. Let the fingers of the other hand slightly pull up. Let your head drop to the knee. Keep your feet pushing onto the mat. Legs straight. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Pull yourself closer with every breath out. Then slowly release. Come back to the middle. Roll up like in the beginning. Only lift your head in the last moment. And from here, We roll down one last time. Grab your elbow, swing from side to side. So also here you can still have your knees slightly bent. Then let your hands walk forward into high plank. From here, have your hands beneath your shoulders. Be in a perfect plank. Shoulders and hips on one level. Spread your fingers, push into your fingertips, and then come with your knee to your elbow and change side. 2 more each side, knee to elbow and change. Last one, knee to elbow and change. From here, knees down, sit back onto your heels. Just take a nice deep breath. Stay here for one more breath. And then we continue with the classic plank. That means for me, come on the elbows, onto the elbows. So elbows are close to, under your shoulders really. Bums down, try to be no pyramids, no hammocks like that. On one nice line. And just try to control yourself. If you have a mirror or in your screen, if you can see yourself, try to be nice and long. Keep your neck in line with your spine. Hold for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then knees down. Sit back onto your heels. Nice and deep breath. And then we continue with the dynamic plank. Same position. Try to be careful about the quality of the movement. Be nice and straight. This one is about the plank still, but we just slightly lift off one foot after the other. You don't have to lift high, but try to not move in your hips. Continue. Keep your hips really on one level. Imagine you have a hot cup of tea standing on your low back and it mustn't drop. Do 2 more, change, and 1 more, change, then knees down, well done, sit back onto your heels. Next round, side plank. Come onto your side. On one nice line, elbow is beneath the shoulder, top foot can be in front. We want to lift for 10 and then hold for 10. So let's go on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold here. If you want, straighten the arm, but make sure you are nicely aligned. The shoulders are stacked, the hips are stacked. Hold here, 3, 2, 1, change side. We lie on a side. Make sure the elbow is below, not behind you, top foot in front. We lift for 10. On. 1, 2, 3. Don't lose any of the weight. Go nice up and down. And 5, 6, 7. Keep your neck in line. Don't let the head drop, okay? And 9, 10. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Change side. Second round of side plank. Come on your side, nice and comfy. Hand is relaxed, top foot in front. Let's lift for 10. Und 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change side. Jesus Maria. Get nice and comfy. Let's go. Second round. Und up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay nice and high. 7, 8, 9. So proven by Stuart McGill. Hold. These are one of the 3 most effective exercises for a stable back. So I always want to do Side planks. Continue to 1 from here, come onto your back. Take a nice deep breath. We continue now with the sit-ups, but first get emotionally ready. We do 4 sets. They are not so easy, but we do really small sit-ups. That means just lift your shoulder girdle off, the face stays parallel to the ceiling. We do 10 to the middle. After that, we turn on the side to the foot and come up here to go for the obliques, the oblique belly muscles, okay? 4 sets. So since I'm pregnant, I'm not allowed to do all the sit-ups to the middle. I count for you. Get ready. Feet are nicely grounded. And let's come up for 10. Und 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your face parallel to the ceiling. 7, 8, 9, 10. Lie on your side. Turn to your foot, please. 1, 2, 3. The knee is nice and active. Pull the foot towards you. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change side. Lie on your side. Turn to your foot. Come up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And back to the middle. Let your knees drop to the side. Just to relax. And then let's come back to the middle. Knees are parallel, please. Head parallel to the ceiling. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very nice. On to the side. Up to the foot. Und 1, 2, 3. So I know so many women that are pregnant now. Maybe someone of you as well. So it's okay to do the oblique belly muscles. 10, change side. But you shouldn't do the straight belly muscles. They have to give more way now. And up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Little break. Come onto your back. Let the knees drop. 2 more rounds. Come back to the middle. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't use any oomph. Just try to make small movements out of strength. No oomph. 10 on the side. And 1. Also here, don't use your arms like that. Just small movements. Arms stay beside the face. Ohne Schwung, aus Kraft nur. 10, change side. Und up. 2, 3. Keep breathing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very nice. Last break. Let the knees drop. Well done. And now last round. Back to the middle. Und 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't pull yourself up. 7, 8, 9, 10. On the side. Und 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change side, last round. I hope you have as much fun as I do. Und 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 120. Well done. Little break. Let the knees drop. And then from here, grab your knees. Have your shoulders relaxed. Now you can take some oomph and we want to roll out our backs. Nice and easy. Just roll over your back. Use it like a little self-massage. You can use your knees like two handles to pull yourself up, to come up. And let's do 3 more here. And 2 more. And in the last one, we land cross-legged, roll over into tabletop. So one more interesting thing, if you have tight hamstrings, often they can be overcharged because actually the gluteus is not working properly. So the main muscle for hip extension is the gluteus maximus, but from a lot of sitting, for example, it can get weak, and there's even what some people call sleeping glutes. And then the hamstrings, which are just actually participating in the hip extension, they want to take over all that work, and that's how they often get sore or tight. So really also central for a healthy back is working gluteus maximus. It's stabilizing the pelvis. And also in the topic of the hamstrings, important, we want to work the glutes now. Get nice and parallel. Hands are below the shoulders, knees below the hips. Spread your fingers, push into your fingertips. First thing we do is we go up into donkey kicks. Heel goes to the ceiling. And then next one, abductors, so knee outwards, like you a dog peeing on a tree, like that. Make sure, please, when you go backwards, that you don't let your low back wobble around like that. Just keep it stable and just move from your hip, okay? We do 3 sets. Let's start together with the right heel up to the back. Und 1, 2, 3 und 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, knee outwards, 2, 3, like that, nice and high, to work the abductors, the side glute, gluteus medius. 10, change side, backwards, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, knee outwards, 2, lift nice and high, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, change side, backwards, knee, heel up. Imagine still you have the hot cup of tea, or again, hot coffee on your low back. Don't let it wobble around. Outwards, 1, 2, don't get lazy, keep it high. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, backwards, 1, 2, 3, on the other side, of course, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, outwards, 1, keep it high, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, backwards, last round, change side, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, outwards, high, come up, 3, 4, make it burn, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, change side, backwards, 2, 3, on the left, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, outwards, high, lift up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, well done. Shake out your booties if you want. Nobody can see you. Unfortunately, I can't see you. And then from here, it's getting a little bit more quiet. I would like to do a little stretching exercise for the hamstrings. So stretching is always a massive topic in science. What I would like to do is what we call a post-isometric relaxation. So we want to activate the muscle isometrically and then go into stretching. That means we want to be in that position. Make sure you stay parallel with your hips. Like we were exercising the hip hinges in the beginning, when you come forward now, feel you're not doing this here all around it, but you bend forward from your hips. You keep your low back neutral. Okay, this will be for the stretching, but first we want to activate. That means press the heel into the mat like you want to flex your knee. Means you want to go into that direction, but you let the floor stop you. Okay, let's do that together. Push the heel down and towards you. Pull. You want to be like 30% of your strength that you have. Pull towards you for 10 seconds all together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now release and hinge forward from your hips. Nice. So I know it's a bit maybe a stability question as well. So maybe you have a sofa beside you, or you get quickly a chair, so you can just hold on to something beside you if that's uncomfortable, or you are okay like that. Breathe into the stretch. So the hold should be somewhere between 5 and 120 seconds, so you are free. I like to hold the stretch a bit longer because I think it's important to feel into the area and concentrate on letting go, not stretching against a resistance necessarily, but feel where is the point where you feel it slightly and where you can let go more. So I would say let's come out here. We do 2 more rounds. First, push the heel into the mat, pull it towards you for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release from the hip. Bend slightly forward, breathe. So this is important, the low back. If your hamstrings is very tight, you will be already a little bit bent here, or still a bit bent. That doesn't matter. This is the end. This should be the end of the movement, that you straighten the leg. But we want to be neutral in the spine to show our hamstrings and our backside how to stay stable in the low back despite shortened hamstrings. And release. Last one. Push into the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Like you want to pull the carpet towards you. And slowly release. Come forward. Breathe, release. Keep your hips parallel if you can. Slowly release, come up. If you want to do a free movement and then we change side. So from the start, you want to be hip width apart and parallel in the hips. Then the other leg forward. Keep your hips parallel and open. From here, again, isometric activation means pull towards you. You pull, but we don't have any movement at the joint. We activate, we work the backside, we work the hamstrings, the muscles here. Pull towards you, like 30% of your strength. Hold for 3 more. 2, 1, then release, and from the hips, come forward. Maybe you want to think your chest wants to go beyond your toes. Rather look far away than rounding up to help you stay long in your spine. Breathe, try to release in the backside. And then come back up. 2 more rounds. Press the heel down, pull towards you. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and hip hinge into the stretch. Don't force too much. Try to stay soft and find the sweet spot where you feel the stretch, but you don't have to resist because it's too painful. And release. Last one. Pull the heel towards you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, hip hinge. Into the stretch. Always when you come into the stretch, you can breathe out. Stroke from the side. Stay there. And slowly release. So when you do this kind of stretching, you should do 3 to 5 repetitions, 10 seconds hold, and then 5 to 120 seconds into the stretch. One exercise that should never be missing in this class is the mobility exercise for the upper back. We will do that to finish now. Please come onto your heels. Hands are on top of each other for the first exercise. Block your neck, hold your neck, and the elbows are parallel beside your face. Then from here, come into extension again. Look up to the ceiling. Block your neck. We don't want this. Hold the neck. And then look far up to the ceiling, and you will feel that the upper thoracic spine is extending, opening. And after that, drop backwards, get all nice and round, rolling. Let the pelvis drop back, the chest drop back, let the head drop. Imagine you have spikes between your shoulder blades that you want to push out. And we do 4 more here. So try to keep your shoulders above your seat during this exercise. When we come into extension, make sure you're not like leaning backwards or forwards too much. The movement is really happening between the shoulders and the hips. Look up to the ceiling, open. And then round up. Also here, try to stay soft. Don't press, don't stress yourself that you think you want to be further or something. Rather, think you want to sink into the movement as much as you can. And look up to the ceiling. Block your neck with your hands. And release. So we do 2 more here. You can also imagine that your elbows pull up to the ceiling. Don't forget to use your eyes. By looking really far up and behind, you will help to extend the very top of the thoracic spine here. And release. And do 1 more time in your own tempo. Remember to keep your weight on your heels. Don't lift off the floor. And slowly release. So if this is getting uncomfortable, this kind of seat, you can also sit on a chair or get a nice big sofa cushion, put beside your legs so you sit a bit higher to have less stress on the knees. Next exercise will be also mobility, but now for the cervical spine. Have your hands on your knees, the shoulders are relaxed. We are going to do chin tucks, that means pull the head parallel to the floor backwards. If it looks really stupid, you're right. So try to keep your eyes looking forward and just pull your chin backwards. It's a little bit like you want to do a nice, beautiful double chin. But try to be parallel to the floor. What happens is that we open up the cervical spine by doing that. Just continue the exercise normally without the hands. The hands are on the knees. Just to show you, here we are lengthening, pulling the cervical spine kind of apart, and we create space for all the structures, the nerves and vessels that go into the hands. And then let's do one more here. Just pull it backwards. Keep looking forward. And release. We do just 3 more reps of each of these 2 exercises. If you have acute problems in your shoulder girdle and neck, then you can try to do these 2 exercises, 10 reps, once an hour, and see if that helps you free up some space in your neck. Let's do 3 more reps just to repeat them, and then you are free to do them whenever you want. Hold your neck, shoulders down, elbows parallel. From here, come into extension, look up to the ceiling. Lock the neck, look up and behind. And then rounding. So from working at the desk, it's pretty common to have a rather stiff upper back, and that sometimes can have the side effect, in order to compensate the lacking movement, that the lower back is actually moving more. So here we try to not just generally improve the mobility of the spine, but try to feel how we can harmonize it. Try to feel if you do this movement just like with the low back and you think, oh wow, I'm so far or something. Or if you can stay with your weight on your seat and make your chest move as well. Now 3 more reps just for the cervical spine. Hands are on the knees, shoulders down, chest down, and imagine you want to push the chin through the neck backwards. And release. 2 more, just to feel. I know in the beginning, if we do it first, often people are a bit confused what I want. If it's the case, you can find this exercise on YouTube. It's called chin tucks. So 1 more, pull backwards. And release. So thank you very much for coming, everybody. We are finished for today. I hope you have this nice Corona song at the end. You have a fun start into the day. You feel good with your back and your whole body. I will unmute you. So if you want, stay in the chat room to ask some questions. So I said it in the beginning, there is either the possibility that you are partner of Fenritz Gym, where we are here, or if you want, you can also send me a little donation as a thank you. Here is the link in the chat. Just no pressure, feel free to do whatever you think. And I would be really happy to see you again or hear from you, get any feedback on I Got Your Back Berlin on Instagram. Have a good day.